Well, I'm working on the project a little more here, doing the terracing. You can see kind of where I'm planning to have my path. At the end there'll be another bed. The next bed will come down just to where the wood ends on the house. That'll be the line for the next flat garden bed. I'm trying to use some natural materials. It's kind of fun. See how it turns out. But I'm to the point I need more dirt. So another project's going to get started. The pond. So now I have to decide where to put the pond. This is in my front yard, but this is the north end of the yard. Facing south, you can see how the yard long. And so my pond is going to have to depend on the contour of this land. There's low spots all through here. And I want to have the pond have this dam. So I'm just trying to decide. I'll pick my spot. I've got my black rubber here. That'll be my pond liner. It'll go, and I'll leave some so it'll soak in. We're going to see if we can make a pond today. And I'm going to use the extra dirt to finish off a terrace. Well, I'm started on the pond. I've got 2 and I found a really good sign as I'm turning over this sod. I got earthworms like crazy. This is great. The sod's going to be really broken up so that I can get the dirt out of it, and I don't want to hurt the worms, so I'm putting them straight into the compost in the flower beds. Okay, there we go. There's the pond dug out. Took me about an hour and a half. That's 9 or 10 wheelbarrow fulls, I forget exactly. And so now I got to put the liner in, and I got to get some stones to hold the liner in place where I want it. I'll fill in the center section for the island I want to put in, and then we'll need to add water. We're working on the flower bed here. We've got the top one ready to fill pretty much, and we've got a path started on the bottom one. The tulip is growing here. I've got grass I got to get rid of, and this will be a small bed. The path will just come to here, to just where we can pick whatever we have growing. This is the second bed I'm starting on, and we will have a path that comes down along here. The path will be built up according to the level of the beds once we're done. On the other side we might have a bed, and I'm hoping some fruit trees. We're using soil we dug out from the pond to fill in the flat spots. We'll also be using it to mix with compost. We'll probably need more soil to mix with compost. We'll see as we go. Well, here we go. More work on the garden bed today. We have our path pretty much complete there. It'll be to where you come around this corner of the house and come down here, and there'll be a garden bed there. One right below the path here, so we can walk along. There'll be a garden bed on the end that'll be full of food. We'll be able to get all the food out of here, down there. The path will continue on stepping down. You can see we got the start to the step there. We're going to level off where the wheelbarrow is sitting. That'll be leveled with beds below it, and hopefully some fruit trees. And then down here in the bottom we'll have more beds, and we'll just continue stepping this down. It's coming along. This concrete I'm hoping to have all covered with climbing plants. It's a beautiful day. It's Easter Sunday. I'm just going to do some more work in the compost. Some of my spruce trees and stuff, the water just seems to run off around them, so I'm going to put some compost around them. I got to get some around this bed yet, so I'm going to get at some of that today. I know I've got other projects on the go, but I got to keep up with this stuff too. So the compost house is hot today. We're going to turn up some of the well composted stuff and mix in some of the not so composted. I've got the heat gun out, and I'm wanting to see how hot it is in my hothouse. I've been getting readings from about 25 to 30 degrees Celsius on the dirt around the areas. Right here it's reading 33.5 on the dirt. So we're going to go into the hothouse and see what As you can see, I've been starting to turn over some of the compost here. This is all pretty dry stuff. I'm going to add some water to that later. I'll show you what I'm doing there. But I just wanted to see, it's quite warm in here. Okay, 45 degrees. Up to 57 degrees, 59, 60. So it's quite warm in here, between 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit, or Celsius I mean. And that's about 20 or 30 degrees warmer than outside right now. So it's definitely working. I'm going to get down to some better compost here in a bit. Okay, I've got the pile moved over on that side. As you can see here, I've leveled it off. And where I've leveled it is where I've reached the composted level. This is good broken down compost. I'm going to be taking this out and using it on some trees and flower beds. Sunlight. Got a wheelbarrow full. Most of it just looks like normal dirt, but it's all broken down compost. This is going to be just amazing. I'm just going to have to make sure I don't use too much like I did on my indoor plants, because I don't want to kill them, but it should help. That's a good natural compost for just a little bit of work. So this is a whole wheelbarrow full of dirt spread over this garden. As you can see, I just got up to the little bird's nest there, and I'd already done the quarter of it before. It's only about 1.5 inches thick on there, and I'll finish off the rest of the bed. This is the last bed I have to do, and then I have the roses and the spruce trees. Okay, I'm going to show you, well, I don't want to show you my messy sink, but underneath here I have unhooked my drain. As you can see, there's the bottom of the sink, and it's now just going directly into a 5-gallon pail, and I got to empty it actually here soon. And this is going to all go onto my compost and my yard, and that way I can save a little of water money there, and because I've already paid for it, I might as well get 2 uses out of it. So, simple, easy way to do it. Flowers seem happy today. The chives and onions there are growing well. Just taking another look around the yard. Decided to go for a walk today. It's just beautiful. I'm looking out from the train tracks over the feedlot, over the golf course. You can see it. I don't know how well you see it there, but that's the world's biggest golf tee in Trochu. Just off relaxing and exploring a little bit. Just getting away from the work for a bit and just enjoying myself. You can hear the gophers squeaking away. Horses and cattle look pretty happy out in the pasture. I'm about a 5-minute walk from home down the tracks. About being in a small town. As you can see, we've got a beautiful little valley flowing down here. And that flows back in by St. Anne's Ranch, which is antique village. And so on my way back from my walk, I was able to find a bunch more rose hips. So picked them. I've got them out on the drying rack, and we'll have some more tea.